You just want to take your knife with that salt and you just want to kind of rub it like that, like flatten it out. And there's your garlic, nice and mashed up. Okay? Okay, so now we're going to take the Italian bread. We're going to put our hand on top. We're going to cut through the middle of the bread. Now we're going to toast it. We're going to toast it lightly, very lightly brown like this cutting board. Go. So I got a tomato. I sliced both ends off of it. And I'm just going to take and I'm going to make some nice thick slices out of it. Okay, then I'm going to take my tomato and I'm going to dice it into about medium dice. If you like it smaller, you can cut it smaller. If you want them bigger, you can cut them bigger. Whatever size you want. Okay, diced tomatoes. Okay, so here we have our bread. I cut it in half so it would fit in my toaster oven. I toasted it nice and lightly and golden brown like my cutting board. Very light, not too dark. And we're going to show the next step. Okay, first thing we're going to put is some olive oil in our bowl. This is going to be just a toss around the tomatoes with. Next, we're going to put some salt in there. Put about a teaspoon of salt. We're going to grind some fresh black peppercorn into it. Takes a while to get a lot. I usually hit it with some good pepper. You know, if you're doing a large piece, you want to season a lot of tomatoes. Fresh ground pepper. All right, the next thing we're going to add is we're going to add some Parmesan cheese. Then we're going to add some fresh chopped parsley. We're going to add our garlic. We're going to mix all that up together. You don't want it too oily. You don't want it too saucy. You want it more like kind of pasty a little bit. Then we're going to add our fresh diced tomatoes. Then we're going to take that and we're going to toss it. Toss that all up together. So now we got our tomato mix. We have mozzarella here. I use whole milk. It's more creamier and richer than skim. Just a little more expensive, not much. You're going to put your cheese on your bread. The cheese is going to prevent the bread from getting wet from the tomato mix. And you're going to take your tomato mix. You're going to put that all on top. Then you're going to take some Parmesan cheese. You're going to sprinkle that over the top of it. You're going to put it in the oven till the cheese melts. So when you're baking the bread, you want to bake it at like 400 degrees for not long, like 5 or 6, 7 minutes, just for it to get melted and warmed up, nice and toasty. Okay, so that was about 10 minutes at about 450 in my little toaster oven. And it looks really nice and toasted. Bottom's toasted up nice. Cheese is all melted. What I forgot to do was add some fresh chopped basil to it. So what I did was I put a little bit of olive oil with this basil paste, and I just mixed it up in here. And I'm just going to take that because I forgot to put the basil paste in there. I'm just going to take that and I'm just going to drizzle a little bit over the top of that like a sauce. And it'll be really flavorful in that tomato. And then I'm going to take the bruschetta, and I'm just going to take it, and I'm going to slice it into pieces. And there's your beautiful bruschetta.